Now, would you believe it if I were to tell you, we don't just have a release date for Season 7. We have images that we can now study. I'm talking real images from Season 7. And one of them involves Rayla. Let's get into it. What's going on, you guys? James here with some real news, and we're gonna do some theorizing today for Season 7 of The Dragon Prince. That's right, we've got 3 brand new images that we're gonna break down right here on the channel, and you're probably wondering, where did you get these photos? Well, glory to God, I'm part of the Netflix press room, so I am able to get some images early, so it is such a blessing, and I cannot wait to break these photos down. But before I do, if it is your first time here at the channel, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, tap on that bell, like this video, and get loud down below in the comments, and let me know which photo is your favorite. I've got one, and it's not the one you think it is. It's a different one. Alrighty, y'all. Well, before we even get into these photos, right, you're probably wondering, did I hear you say Season 7 release date in the intro? Now, you might be behind the 8 ball a little bit, so if you need to catch up, I'm your boy. Let's go ahead and catch you up to speed with Season 7 of The Dragon Prince. So earlier this week, we got an announcement teaser video that features brand new footage with Astrid and Cosmo, our favorite celestial elves, and a release date of December 19th this year, not 2025, 2024, for Season 7 of The Dragon Prince. We also know that Book 7 is entitled Dark, which is another primal source of energy that has been talked about before in this franchise, but we're going to learn more and more about why it's titled Dark. Probably because Ehasz is out of his prison and he's ready to destroy the world. Yeah. And then the Dragon Prince team said, that's not all, because on Tuesday, the same day as the release date announcement, Netflix dropped 3 brand new images from Season 7 of The Dragon Prince for members of the press. But guess what? I do have the chance to talk to you about them here today, so you're going to see them for the first time, and pay attention to my socials because I'll go ahead and post them there for you to have as well. So let's get into these images, you guys, okay? We're going to begin with the very first photo, but even before I get into that, I need to preface my breakdown with this. We're going to talk about some of the art style here, and some elements do look a little unfinished. So I'm going to give the creators, of course, and the animators the benefit of the doubt, because you still got some time to refine some of these elements. So if things look a little unfinished or flat or pixelated, I'm just going to chalk it up to the fact that they have between now and December to go ahead and add some finishing touches. So let's get into, like I said, photo number 1. And it features King Ezran, Callum, and the gang. And we don't only see Ezran and Callum, we also see Corvus and 2 twin-tailed inferno-toothed tigers. Say that 5 times fast. One of them is Ehasz with the red streak. I believe that is Anya's mount? No, Amaya's mount, not Anya, excuse me. And then we see Embertail with the brown streak, and I think that is Queen Janai's mount. Correct me if I'm wrong, if maybe I'm mismatching there. But it is cool to see them all together. But that's not all. We also got Zim, that's our boy, in the bottom right hand corner. He's just chilling, looking on. He's so cute. But the question for me was immediately, where are they? We know that they're at a castle of sorts because you can see the structure. Even this little arc structure there looks very much like a castle, but it can't be Catullus, right? Or maybe it is. Well, I've got 2 theories of where they might be in this particular scene. Theory number 1 is that they are in Durin, the kingdom Queen Anya rules over. Now we know King Ezran and her have a good relationship, and they're allies, so I can imagine the group might have found refuge in Durin after Sol Regum, or Ehasz, destroyed Catullus. Now the second theory of where they're in Catullus, and maybe this is just the part of Catullus that Sol Regum didn't completely obliterate. And the reason I think this is because of the ash, or what looks like it's ash, falling from the sky. It can't be snow. It's far too sunny to be snow, right? But I do think that it could be ash, and if it is, listen, things are probably still on fire, y'all. I mean, it's Sol Regum. The dude is powerful. So, yeah, it could be Catullus as well, but of course we'll know more in December. Now, let's get into photo number 2, because that's all for photo number 1. I mean, listen, that's as much as we got, and I'm okay with it. Let's keep all of the surprises for the final season, right? So in photo number 2, we see King Ezran and Queen Anya sharing a moment. Did this make a part of the fandom go a little crazy? Okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But for right now, I cannot begin to tell you, just by looking at this photo, exactly where they're at based on the context clues in the photo. But if I had to guess, because Ezran is joined by Zim, and we saw Zim in photo number 1, is it safe to imagine they're in the same location with Queen Anya, which then could mean they're in Durin? But there's also a little friend with King Ezran. That little friend we know is named Bait. Look at Bait, looking grumpy per usual. What? Did a giant Star Touch elf or something get released? Come on, bro. Cheer up. The end of the world. I mean, it's just a giant Optimus Prime looking Transformer Godzilla looking thing in the sky, who happens to also be named Erebos. But I do think this, to me, gives more of like a soft feel. Like the tone is very calm. So who could they be talking about, right? What could their conversation be about? I do think they're probably talking about how in the world they're going to save the world now that Erebos is out of his prison. I also think them having a conversation is probably giving a little bit of fuel to the fire that is this ship that the fandom has apparently put both of them in. Because, yeah, I mean, to me, they're a little young to be shipping, but yeah, I mean, when they grow older, I can see them, you know, being, you know, in a harmonious relationship. Right now, they're just an alliance, right? They're friends. Keep it at that. Now, when it comes to the actual art style, now shout out to the Glowing Hay, who actually pointed this out on his live stream, but I gotta say, I do think that there's a little bit of an unfinished touch to this photo. I mean, just take a look at Bait's feet. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to be discriminatory to Bait's feet, but it looks very pixely and almost as if Bait is floating on this ledge they're sitting on, and the ledge itself is actually pretty blurry. So I don't think this is a finished product or a finished screen grab, but yeah, that's just something I also noticed along with Hay over there. Yeah, Hay. Get it? But yes, this seems like a very early on screen grab. So let's get into photo number 3 now. Now this is a photo that I know you all are gonna freak out about, which rightfully so you should, because we have brand new and improved Runaan, right? Because he's out of the coin, he's improved. Is he not improved? I don't know. Hopefully for Rayla's sake he is. But Rayla and Runaan are together, and they look like they're going to fight someone. But before we even get there, just a note about the art style. Again, does appear to be a little unfinished because of how flat Runaan looks. Maybe I'm wrong. You let me know in the comments. But they seem to have been spending time together, because last we saw Runaan in Season 6, the man didn't have a shirt on. And now he does. His digs look good, right? Okay, so now let's study their body language. So like I just mentioned, Rayla and Runaan look determined to defend themselves at whatever or whoever they're looking at. Rayla looks ready for battle. She's got one of her butterfly swords out and she's like, come at me, bro. Gotta imagine they're not looking at Erebos, so throw that theory out the window. I just think they're probably looking at some sort of beast. Or maybe they're looking at Claudia on something? Can Claudia fly a dragon? I don't know. Is there any dragon for her to fly? And when it comes to their location, I'm led to believe that this is the same location that King Ezran and Queen Anya are in photo number 2. Because in this photo, yeah, it's dusk and the sun is ready to set, but take a look at the trees, you guys. The trees look very similar in this photo and in photo number 2. Oh, and speaking of their location, if you just enhance, right? That CSI term, enhance the photo in the background, on the left side of the photo, right up behind Rayla's right shoulder, left if you're looking at Rayla, you see a home in the background. Of course it's blurry, right? But this home has a very unique design. It's got a triangle roof, and I thought, well, if they are in Durin, right, what does Durin's style of homes look like? Because, you know, usually in these towns they got similar styles, right? And lo and behold, there's a photo from, I think, book 2 of the Dragon Prince, where we see Durin illustrated very nicely, but those homes in Durin, right, have a similar style roof. I don't really see the chimney, but there's a triangle style roof. Wouldn't be surprised if one of those homes has a chimney. So, guys, They might be enduring, and they might be taking refuge there after Catullus has literally been obliterated. So y'all, those are the 3 brand new photos we got from Season 7 of The Dragon Prince. Will there be more? Absolutely. Will we get a trailer anytime soon? You hold your horses. Or should I say, hold your twin-tailed, fiery tooth inferno thing. I don't know what that name, that's a crazy name, but just let's pump the brakes a bit, guys, because you're wondering, okay, now what's next, right? Let's not get all the marketing push in the month of August. Let's let the team spread it out, right? We're gonna get our usual slew of content, posters, maybe some more riddles, episode release, title releases, I should say. We're gonna get teaser trailers and official trailers, but we have from now until December. Do they have to maybe drop many more than just 1 or 2 pieces of content a month? Absolutely, because now it's time to start getting things ramped up. But they're starting. These 3 photos tells me that they're probably 90% done with this season already. I wouldn't be surprised if lines have already been recorded and now they just got to put the finishing touches on the art style and animation. That would be awesome. So I do think that they're way further along than anyone even thought. Heck, could they just be done? I don't know, but I am really excited to continue covering Season 7 of The Dragon Prince right here on the channel. It's crazy to say those words out loud, but if you're just as excited as I am, hit the big red button below. I can hardly speak. Tap on that bell, y'all. Hit the thumbs up button and get loud in the comments down below after you've subscribed and let me know. What do you think of these 3 images? Is there anything I missed? You can definitely tell me that, because I'm sure there might have been something I missed. Or maybe there's a theory you have, because I love your theories too. Alrighty, y'all. Well, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you at the next screening. Man, this is crazy. There's a lot of Season 7 content in just 48 hours or 72 hours.